Okay, so the winner of our recap is Justin. Whenever you want to take it away there.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I remember when we finally got to go to class and we learned about Scotty's, these demonic frog looking things. And there's 4 different colors. And that's just about it, besides them regenning. But, and we learned that the professor cut our class really short, but the professor used to also be the athletic instructor, it seemed. Then we left the course. And it's going to sound bad, but I really don't remember the rest. I think we just started getting into some other incident when we tagged off.
Black goop everywhere.
Yeah. They started attacking us. Caterpillar died. Mop Bucket was very angry. 8 people inside. I can't think of. Hold on. Emran's workplace started all turning into. It looks like little black gelatin cubes. And Emran owns the bar $20 or 20 gold. We found it in the wine bottle at the bar. Everywhere else, we're not too sure. Yeah. And we don't know if my tomato got angry or not, but we'll find out.
Okay. Yeah, that will suffice, I believe. Everybody, we ended with everyone in their own separate places. Torin was in the garden, had just killed a worm or a caterpillar. That could have, been a butterfly had it been allowed to live. We'll never know now. And Emrian and Finn were still in the bar in the back room, looking at bottles and such. And Cordiorite had just went back to his own dorm to sleep. Now, Jeff no longer can play with us, so we'll give Cordiorite a good send off. But
it's the squirt.
Let's start out with Finn and Emrian.
Almost there.
Finn and Emrian, you are in the tavern still. You saw these people that are classmates turn into black oozes. Shortly thereafter, when you were trying to tell Yavanish of this, he looked as if you were speaking just complete gibberish. And you look back at the table and you see these people are just people. They are not oozes. And you may just be seeing things.
Can I make some sort of check that would give, at the very least, a starting point or some kind of indicator to tell whether or not I'm just tripping balls or if there's some like actual funky shit going on.
Yeah, you can either make an Arcana or a Medicine check. That's up to you.
Let's do Arcana. Yep. 16.
16. There seems to be something going on why you are tripping balls. This was some sort of illusion. But the fact that both you and Finn are having the same hallucination, it seems magical. If it was just you having a weird hallucination and Finn was having a weird hallucination, but they were different, then there could be something other going on, like a poisoning or something like that. But the fact that it's the same illusion that you are seeing, somebody's fucking with you.
I'm going to rub my eyes and take another good long look.
Okay.
And then look over to Finn. You saw that too, right?
Yeah, he'll still have his hands on his weapon, just staring at the black oozes amongst us, I guess, if they haven't fully disappeared.
Yeah.
And just staring at him and be like, yep. I'm still trying to figure out if it's real or not. And you just see him staring, kind of waiting for them to throw the first hit, so there ain't no jail time amongst us.
Trying to claim self-defense here?
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Imran will just sort of look at you and sort of look at the weapon, read the situation. I don't think it's real, but I don't know why this is happening. I don't know what it is. If Yavanesh couldn't see it, then that's a big sign too, because that nothing gets out of his sight.
Yeah, and when you had seen and talked to Yavanesh, he didn't see the same thing that you guys were seeing.
Because normally he would freak out if he sees something like that, and he gets this twitch in his left eye. It's really weird, but he usually takes, if there's anything going wrong, he takes it by the back of the neck and usually chucks it right out the door. He didn't, so that kind of leads me to think that this isn't real, but if this isn't real, then why is it happening? If it is happening, why is it just happening to you and me?
Amory spiraling.
Pretty much.
Or imagine Deku when he starts over-explaining shit.
Oh yeah, just mumble. Yeah.
Pacing in a circle. And so, would we assume that the bottle that we saw black goop at the bottom of it, was the black goop in the bottle a part of the illusion, or was it actually there?
If you look at the bottle now, and you don't see the black goop in there like you did before.
No traces of it, like around the rim of the bottle.
Yeah, like no residue going up.
Make an investigation check.
I'll give you advantage, even though I might roll good.
You give me advantage?
No, him, Emery.
I'll take it. Let's see. Survey says, oh shit, natural 20 for a 22.
22.
I thought you were smart.
Nope, I'm just a pretty face.
He really should have been a bard.
Look, I have a plus. Wait, I'm looking up the wrong class. Yeah, I am. All right. Wrong campaign. I was like, I have a +6. No, I fucking don't. There it is.
All right.
Almighty 0.
Natural 20 for a 22. You you look at all the glasses, you look at the bottle, you sniff it, you do all the things. You Ace Ventura this bottle.
I also work here and know mixology pretty well, so that
Yeah.
kind of, I'm assuming that kind of plays into it.
Yeah. You are looking all throughout this bottle, which it is the majority of the liquid inside of it is gone.
Sure.
Greta and her friends are passed out from drinking top shelf wine, and there seems to be no trace of this black goo, which you do know that this black goo has a faint smell to it, and you don't get any hint of that smell here as well.
Okay. I'll hand the bottle to Finn since he gave me advantage, so we can both get a good look at it. I don't see anything here. I kind of feel like it was a mirage from top to bottom.
And so there's the 7 to 8 people we thought were turning into goo and making a bad guy. And there was like half a dozen other people that weren't affected by our vision, right?
Correct.
Can I attempt to... Any of those people that are the randoms, can I write their names down? Or anybody that was in that room, can I try to write down as many names
Yeah,
as possible?
you can write down as many names.
Even if I have to pull a bar trick or something to get everybody to write their name down, I'll go around acting like, oh yeah, we're doing a raffle. Here, sign your name on this paper and I'll put you on a card. And
roll a deception
get
check.
everybody to do it. Hell yeah.
If he's doing any kind of bar tricks, I'll give him an advantage on that since I'm proficient in performance and also I work here.
Fair enough. Take the advantage.
You said deception?
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you're able to get everyone's name written down apart from, like, everyone writes their own name apart from Yavanish, but you know Yavanish, so you can write his name down, and those that are passed out around the table.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to do? It is still like midday.
Yeah. Just because I've seen my my tutor do this before, the students that are all passed out, the 7 or 8 of them, I'm going to, I mean, since they're passed out drunk off of wine, I'm just certain that it's doable, maybe. So we'll give it a shot. I'm going to pick their pockets to see if they have any gold on them to kind of
Cover their tab?
Yeah,
Cover their
kinda
tab
like,
since they put it under your name. Yeah.
yeah. Even if I don't get like the full 20 or even half of it, it'll be fine just to help minimize that shit.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and do a sleight of hand there.
Sleight of hand. My dex is awesome.
If Abel would, while I was making the list of names and getting them to write down their names, could I guess use that as a distraction to help him while he's rummaging in pockets?
You can, but the people he's pickpocketing are all passed out.
Okay, so we had to write their names down anyway?
Yeah.
It could also be he could be distracting other people so nobody sees me just straight up looting these people.
Yeah. So what was your roll?
My roll is a 19.
19. Yeah, you're able to get 15 gold total to cover the bottle. So
Okay.
you're just 5 short.
Okay. I will take 5 out of my own personal and put it all together and then just hand it to Yavanish.
Okay. You pay for the bottle. Is there anything else you are wanting to do?
I'll just real quick look to Finn. You know, if this kind of craziness was happening to us, do you think it's happening to the others as well?
I would, I guess before I have to go clean statues, can I go visit our miniature tomato growing friend?
Yeah.
I would leave the bar and let him do work and just tell him, yeah, I'm going to go check stuff out before I have to go to work. And that's exactly where I want to go.
All right.
And if, yeah.
Okay. You head towards Witherbloom, and I'm assuming it's almost your shift there, Emrian. So you're gonna stay behind.
Yeah,
Work your
I'm popping
shift.
bottles and doing fancy tricks and stuff. I put my comical hat on though, my Gandalf wizard hat.
Yeah, you put on your wizard hat, and everyone kind of snickers at you.
It's a funny hat, but I put on a damn good show.
You do put
Is
on.
Storm Wolf, is that Stan?
No, that's Ty's handle.
Oh, okay. Just double checking.
Yeah, Stan is working today.
That's what I guessed, but I didn't
yeah,
know that was him, just because they mentioned Void and they know other stuff, and I was like, okay, it's one of us.
Yeah.
So you get. Go ahead and make a performance check for me for your throwing bottles and making a spectacle of yourself.
And do. Yep. Hell yeah. Sorry, scrolling down. I don't have it on my phone anymore. 24.
24. Yeah, you are able to go ahead and you're flipping 2-3 bottles at a time. While you have flipped the bottle in the air, you set up their little shot glasses and are able to pour a pyramid of shot glasses flawlessly.
Nice.
All right. Torin.
Yes.
You were in a
Our
garden.
monster.
While in this garden, you saw a caterpillar covered in ooze. You reacted with your frosty attack. You gave this caterpillar a frosty enema.
Oh.
It died. And as you go to inspect closer, you realize there is no ooze. There is no goop anywhere to be found.
There is no.
What would you like to do now that you realize you may have overreacted in killing this caterpillar?
Well, first off, I'm going to give it a proper funeral. I'm going to take a garden shovel and just make a little stick cross and just give it a grave marker and stuff.
All right. Yeah, you go ahead and give the little caterpillar its own little funeral. Um, you say a few
Okay.
words.
Yeah, you guys go.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Caterpillar. I thought you were gonna kill me. And I'm gonna go to the nurse's office.
You're gonna go the where?
The nurse's office.
Okay, you turn around. You just said, "I'm sorry, little caterpillar. I thought you were going to kill me." And behind you stands a student. Looks like they're like eating their lunch, and they're looking at you, very confused.
How do we only have 66 points? What the fuck? I thought you animated them.
He goes, "Did you just say the caterpillar was going to kill you?"
I'm seeing shit, man. Do you know where the nurse's office is?
Yeah, and he points you that direction. You should definitely get that checked out. You head towards the nurse's office, and it seems the nurse's office is packed. The infirmary, there are no empty beds. It's pretty big. It looks like it may have 10 beds in it, which is pretty big for just a regular nurse's office. And there are people sitting on every single one. Some are holding their head. Some look like they have a bucket as if they got, food poisoning or something else. And you see the nurse, who is a rabbit folk. And she's wearing a lab coat. Her fur is gray and white. It's a different combo. It looks like it was once a white rabbit, and now the hair is turning gray in places. And she has a tiny pair of spectacles that sit at the tip of her nose. And she looks like she's just hopping from patient to patient. And she sees you enter. "Yes, dear. May I help you?"
I think I'm seeing things, and it might have something to do with the weird mimic attacks that happened yesterday.
She looks you up and down, and hops to you, and sort of like takes you, and like grabs your waist and like spins you around, very cartoon style. And then sits you in a chair. You don't know how the chair got there. It wasn't there when you last looked. And she sort of starts taking your vitals and things. And she goes, "Well, everything seems to be normal. Maybe you just need some rest."
Are you sure? I mean, I tell her about the caterpillar.
I'm not sure why you were afraid of a caterpillar. But
it had black goop like the mimics. But it didn't have black goop.
Yeah. Why don't you get a good night's rest? You can't, go ahead. If you have work today, go ahead and call off. Go back, rest. Start at it again tomorrow.
Okay. I walk away feeling very unhelped. I can't remember. Was Adeline Quandrix or Lorehold?
I believe she was going teacher route, right?
Yeah.
I believe she was Lorehold.
Okay. I'm gonna head over to Lorehold and see if I can find her, just because we haven't talked in a bit, and I'm having a weird day.
You head over to Lorehold, to her dorm, and you knock on the door, and there's no answer. It is still midday. You got out of your class like super early. You should have still been in class at this point in time. So maybe that's where she's at. You can leave her a note if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a note and slide it under the door. I'm just gonna let her know to meet me for dinner at the cafe.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough to do. You see one of her dorm mates and like relay the message that you left a note on her door, so if they see her, to sort of usher her over there. You head back to your dorm. Why, you don't know. Just your feet moving, sort of perplexed on what happened throughout the day. Why you saw goo that wasn't there. A tiny funeral. A weird class where you are partially convinced that one of your friends may be slowly turning into a slod. Not just partially convinced, you're 85% sure that Cordiorite is going to become one of those frog creatures that your teacher was telling you about.
He's a werefrog.
Werefrog. Because, yeah, Torin left before Cordiorite explained that he was messing with you guys. And no one has seen Torin since. You go to your dorm. You do your little routine of throwing your stuff by the door and looking under your bed. And you look under your bed and your item that is normally there is not.
I just start tearing apart my room looking for it.
Ruh-roh.
I need you to make an investigation check.
Alright. Are you gonna stay on the table this time?
Probably not.
Nope.
Yes. Just barely. Let's see. Investigation. 11.
11. You're looking for a good long while before you notice that there is a few bits of an eggshell underneath your bed. But you do not find the location of what it is you're looking for.
I'm gonna pick up the pieces of the eggshells and just put it on the desk and try to discern what this is, because it was a rock before.
Mm-hmm.
What does the inside of it look like?
The inside looks like a rock.
I'm going to try to back up into a corner and hide. And I'm just gonna take some jerky out of my bag and just throw it into the middle of the room and try to be as quiet and still as possible. And I'm also gonna I'm in the corner at the front of the room. I'm going to open my door and then close it and try to pretend like I left.
Okay. Make an animal handling check.
11.
11. Alrighty. Finn, you walk back to Witherbloom campus and you go to Harriet's room. You knock on the door and surprisingly he is there. He looks like he did not sleep throughout the night and that his hair is completely disheveled. Big, humongous dude. He sort of bends, hunched down to see you in the dorm frame. And he goes, you again. What is it you need?
I would just ask so has the tomato been up to anything?
The tomato is a tomato.
Can I look at it?
He pulls out the vial with the teeny tiny tomato in it, which looks even smaller in his really big hands. And he shows it to you. You ruined a perfectly good tomato.
Does a tomato look normal?
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Oh, that's past 4.
What was it?
4.
4. It looks like a tomato with goop on it.
Okie dokie. And then I'll just ask, have you figured anything else out with this goo we left you?
And he's like, no, I don't know what this goo is. It's not like a regular black ooze. This looks like it was manufactured. This was created. But other than that, I don't know what it is. I might need a few days, and it might take a few days for this thing to turn whatever that tomato is. It may work differently on different things.
Do I reconcile or think that if the three of us, we had to have gotten that goo on us somehow, right, during the fight, or at least at some point?
Yes, you did get the goo on you, yeah.
Okay.
Although presumably we didn't have prolonged exposure because the frogs were sitting with the crown on their head the whole time, and the tomatoes had the goo on it the whole time. So
yes,
So
but you don't know how. You don't know how long the frogs came into contact with the goo, and you do know that they spit up the goo from their mouth holes, which Torin was inside of a mouth hole.
Oh, yeah.
And some of
And
them
then,
you.
I'm just going to blatantly ask him, so did you imagine crazy motherfuckers a few minutes ago, like goo people?
He looks at you a little bewildered and then says, no.
I didn't think so. And I'll just say, well, when you're testing this stuff or handling it, make sure not to get it on you. I think it makes you hallucinate if you touch it.
Good to know. I'm putting that down in my my notes over here.
But I could be wrong. And I'm just gonna... So can I have the tomato vial?
I'm not sure I trust you with the goo, considering in literal minutes from the time that I met you, you just started dumping the goo on stuff in my possession.
I just wanted to see if the tomato would go bad or not.
Well, you asked me to study it.
That was it.
I'm trying to do so. So I can stop studying it, and you can take over and spend 24/7 with a tomato, or I can do it.
Or we make a second tomato real quick, and we're both happy.
I would not like you to keep putting goop on stuff that, one, you said was a hallucinogen. It makes you hallucinate. And 2, turned tiny frogs into giant frogs. 3, turned boxes into things that eat people. Could we not put the goo on anything else until we figure out what happens to the original tomato? How is Torin friends with you?
That's a good question. And I'll just say, okay. All right, if you change your mind, let me know. But you have a good day. I was just checking up on you because we started seeing shit, so I thought the tomato came to life. I want to make sure you weren't ate by a tomato.
I think I'll be all right.
Hey, I'm just saying, I thought of you. And I'll start walking out the door.
He goes, "That's very sweet."
I thought of you, so think of me if you want to make a second tomato. And I'll walk out.
A new
That's
a new romance blossoms over a tomato.
That's like very backhand comforting.
Okay.
I think the real question isn't how Torin is friends with these guys. I think the real question is, how does Torin have friends?
Okay. So, Torin is back at his dorm, failing an attempt of things, and Emrian is in the tavern, sorry, and Finn had to go to work as well. I need all 3 of you to make perception checks, please.
And now. Of course, now I start rolling like balls.
Yeah, I rolled really good last session, but 11 again.
Hey, I got an 11 too.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Moving on to Act 1, Scene 2.
Okay, so you go throughout your day. There's not really much I can do with an 11 or a 10. Alrighty, let's see. Emrian and Finn.
Yeah.
Your shifts in without any other goo imagery being seen. Torin, you do not find what it is you are looking for, and you have spent all day and have missed your shift for this.
Oh no.
I was told to take the day off.
Yeah.
After about like half an hour of just standing in the corner, he's gonna start looking for places in his room that something might have been able to escape.
Mm-hmm.
Like windows, air vents, anything.
I need you to make an investigation check to look for basically forced entry, exiting, scuff marks of like moving a bed or, things that weren't there before.
CSI Strixhaven.
Yes.
Can I give myself the help action?
You can certainly try, but it's going to be a regular roll. You give yourself a little pep talk.
It's better than an 11. 13.
Hey.
13.
Hey, improvement's still improvement.
Mm-hmm. It is. So yeah. You have no idea where it could have gone.
I'm just gonna, like, walk into the middle of the room, kind of, like, bracing myself to be attacked by something, and I'm just gonna go say, hello? Is anything there?
Nothing responds. But you think you're going to do one more look around. And
sorry.
Make a perception check.
Kind of really want it to be the king of shrubbery.
14.
14. You look around again and again, and each, you look around the windows, you look around the door frame, in the little corner where the mouse hole is. You look there. You look under your bed again, and when you look under your bed again, is the rock. You try to pull out of your pocket the eggshells, and there's nothing there.
Do I get the sense that I'm seeing things again?
Make an intelligence check.
Still tripping balls.
That one.
No, someone definitely replaced all this shit. You know what you saw.
Okay. I'm gonna take it out from under my bed, and I'm gonna put it on my desk, and I'm gonna stare at it until it's time for dinner.
Okay.
Time to eat the rock?
That was gonna be the next suggestion.
Dwayne Johnson would not like this.
You don't know, he might. I mean, he is a famous cook. Anyways, Finn, during your shift of fixing and repairing statues, there's one statue that you've sort of been working on for a couple of weeks as a big storm sort of had a tree fall on parts of it, and while you're repairing this, I need you to make a perception check.
Hey, moving on up. 17.
Oh, okay, good.
That would have been great. I wish it was. I wish it was an 11. God.
As you are repairing statues, you hear a couple of people who are walking by talking. One of them goes, yeah, did you hear? Like, almost the entire team is in the infirmary. Something about them being poisoned? I don't know. It's crazy. And you hear the other person go, then there's a silk ball game in 2 days. How are they supposed to play if they can't even practice? They continue on. And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Maximum effort.
Hey, natural 20.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah.
21.
21. Okay. For your natural 20, while repairing the statue, in the cracks of the statue, you see the oozing out. But in this instance, you are fully aware that this is some kind of illusion. Whatever it was that affected you is still affecting you. It seems it's almost been 48 hours from your first contact with the ooze, with the mimics.
When those people were speaking about the team being like poisoned in some way, could I just holler at them and say, "Do you know where they where were they all at? Like, was it food poisoning or was it poison?"
They're both humans, and they turn towards you and go, "I don't know, man. I just know that they were all like out on the field, and next thing you know, some of them just dropped unconscious, and some of them started convulsing, and others just started like puking violently. That silk ball field is a total mess."
Hell yeah. And I guess after I have the mess up with the statue, ideally I'm a groundskeeper. Can I head out to the field? If I know everybody's at work, I wouldn't openly go after Emrian or Torn. But if I know everybody's at work or sleeping, then I would probably head off to the field on my own.
Okay. You head to the field, and when you get there, the smell hits you first. You do see that there are like students there who are also part of like groundskeeping, like trying to clean it up and stuff. And it's just, they've got like clothespins on their nose, and they look like they're wearing full hazmat gear because nobody knows what's going on, why the team got sick. So you can do some investigations here if you want. You can try to help them clean it up. All that's up to you.
I want to try to investigate while talking to them. I guess looking at the vomit or whatever the heck that spewed from them. Do I see any residue of the goo or anything that looks off? Like, oh yeah, most people don't eat rocks, but there's a rock in this one. Like,
yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Here comes the ass check right here. I already see it. Yep. The almighty 6.
6. That shit stinks. Like, it's starting to convulse your stomach a little bit.
Yeah, and then I'll just talk to the guys that are cleaning it up, asking them, be like, so, have y'all figured it out yet? What caused this? Or notice anything while y'all are cleaning up?
One of the people who is cleaning it up is an orcish fellow. And he was like, I don't know, man. They told us to clean it. We're cleaning it, you know? All I know is that half the team is gone. So,
How many people is that?
oh goodness. That's 5 people. That's our entire, well, we have enough to make one team, but like if anyone gets injured in the game, that's it.
4. Is the coach out there or anything like that? Or I guess the newer coach?
Currently you don't see the coach. You can assume that the coach is probably in the infirmary checking on the other teammates. Most likely you can assume that the coach is trying to figure out if these guys are going to be able to play the game in 2 days.
Right. And would I have I don't really know if I need a sample of vomit.
Are you going to take a sample of vomit back to Harriet's room?
Harriet isn't going to be so upset.
Hey man, we found this too. Look at it. Tell me if it's bad. Alright.
You're like, dude, I just met you yesterday and you just keep giving me nasty shit to analyze.
I stumble upon it. It finds its way to me. I don't know, man. I'm just here to learn shit and clean up statues, but God forbid.
I'm going to help Harriet file a restraining order against y'all.
You introduced us. Ideally, you're at fault.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I'm not going to get a sample, but if they don't have anything, or I'll ask the guys that are cleaning up, did y'all happen to be out here and witness it?
I honestly thought you were about to ask if they licked it.
No. Debatable, but no.
So,
Or do they have like a ritual before practice? Do they all go to the same spot? Or before a big game, do they all go out to dinner or anything like that? Is there a way that they could all been infected at once?
because I don't know. I know that they were all at some kind of frog race.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Seems
I mean, fingers crossed. It's also entirely possible that one of them just has a stomach flu and everybody else started puking because they started seeing someone else puke.
Pukorama.
that's likely.
It's entirely possible.
You're not wrong.
But after they say I don't know, I would head to the infirmary if I feel like I can't do anything else there.
Okay. Yeah, you can head to the infirmary. And you do see that all of the beds here are taken. There are a few people that are like sleeping. There are a few people puking their guts out. And you do see the coach. You recognize the coach. And they seem to be talking to the nurse.
Before I chime in, can I attempt to overhear the conversation?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Hey, better. 15.
15. Yeah, you see, you hear the coach ask the nurse, "Hey, is it like something illegal that they're into? Were they drugged? What do you suspect is wrong?" And she just goes, "Look, all of them were at the same place. It looks like somebody was handing out drugs. Because they're all talking about seeing things, throwing up. Some of them just... It's just going to be a couple days. Some of them may be able to play, but you may be missing 2 or 3 players."
Then I would chime in saying, I heard that they were at the frog incident, and from somebody else that was there, that goo got on me, and I've been seeing shit for 2 days, but it hasn't made me throw up, though.
They both look at you and sort of nod, and the nurse goes, "Is there anything else you can tell me about this goo?"
It's black. And it looks man-made.
Okay.
It's the stuff that made the frogs go big and angry. Then they all ran away, and me and my friends fought them because we're the only ones that fought.
Okay. Can you get all your friends that were there that are seeing things here?
Have we, fingers crossed, so have Torn, Emran, and I, have we all talked since we all saw shit, or have we still not spoke to each other?
You and Emery.
Do I know that Torn went to the hospital or went to the nurse's station?
You do not. You and Imrian know about each other's hallucination. You do not know about Cordiorite or about Torin.
Hypothetically, is this the same nurse that I talked to?
Yep.
And then I'll get them down here. And I'll look at the coach and say, I know, I'll play some silk ball, and I bet I can convince the other 2 guys that are seeing shit to play too. Or I don't have to convince them; they're gonna play too. If you need 3 people, maybe
Coach,
4.
And the coach looks
Wait,
you up
what?
and down, and fine. Get your friends here. Let's look them over. Let's look at my players and see what we can, figure out.
All right, and I got one more question for you. So, why did the previous silk ball coach have to retire from silk ball?
We're not allowed to talk about it.
But they're still on campus teaching.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look at them like this is fucking retarded. Like, this is dumb. Like, all right, yeah, I'll go get my friends, and I'll walk off and go grab them too. And I'm not gonna mention that they're playing silk ball, but I'll say that we all have to go to the nurse station.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know where Imrian is. He's still at work, getting close to the end of his shift. Torin, you have no idea where he is. The last time you had seen Torin was in class.
Yeah, I was arguing with you and I went invisible and ran away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we saw you 6 seconds away running away? God damn it.
Yeah.
No, I rolled fucking high on stealth.
Yeah, but you only go invisible for 6 seconds.
Yeah, but then his stealth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just imagine running away and then popping back up 30 feet later, running in a straight line from where you just were.
I mean, you do know that his dorm is in Prismari, and you having
knowing that's where Corderite is.
Yeah, you also know that Torin works with the theater. So you go and you check the theater, and he's not there. You basically they tell you that he is resting in his dorm.
Yeah, I would head to Torn's room first.
Mm-hmm. And
then head to I'll try to find Torn, then go find Corderite.
Alright. Go ahead and make it a regular charisma check to see if people are going to help you find Torin's dorm.
18.
Yeah, you're able to easily find it. They're like, oh yeah, that dude's that way. He's kind of strange, but
keeps going invisible for some reason.
Yeah, he'll be there 1 second, and then the next he just vanishes. He's like, he really should be a magician. You eventually do find Torin's room, and Torin, I assume that at this point you're just sitting there staring at the rock.
Yeah, just cleaning up my torn apart room, but not breaking eye contact.
Yeah, and that's when you hear a loud. Words are hard. You hear a loud knock at your door.
I wouldn't knock. I would open it.
Is it unlocked?
No, it's not. I mean, it's not unlocked.
So you try to open it, and Torin, you hear the handle jiggle.
My handle don't. Shit! Sorry.
I break eye contact for the first time in an hour, and then I immediately look back. Is it still there?
It's still there.
Okay, I'm gonna look between the door and the rock, and then I'm gonna quickly run and hide it under my bed, and then go to the door and see what's there.
You open the door to see Finn.
Hey, Finn. What are you doing trying to break into my dorm?
No, we gotta go, we gotta get to the nurse's station. The silk ball team got sick.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Something to do with the frog. With the frog.
Wait, that was the silk ball team?
Repeat that last part. My phone messed up. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was the silk ball team.
Yeah, they were at the frog races too, and they started throwing up really bad and getting really sick and hallucinating. So I told them we were hallucinating, but we weren't throwing up. So now they want us to go say hi or
you guys are hallucinating too.
Yeah. I saw black goo coming out of one of the statues, and we saw people turning into a black glob, but then they weren't.
Did I see black goo when it looked like it had hatched?
No.
I'm gonna say, hold on real quick, and I'm gonna pull him into my dorm real quick and close the door and lock it. And I'm gonna go say, I just want to double check to make sure that something's real. And I'm gonna go under my bed and I'm gonna pull the rock out and I'm gonna show it to him and I was like, do you see this?
Do I see him just holding a rock?
Yeah, you just see him holding a rock.
Just so we're both seeing the same thing, you are just holding a rock, right?
Okay, good. And I wrap it up and I'm gonna loosely tie it just so, like, if anything happens, it could, like, untie, but, like, I would know it's been untied.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, okay, so where are we going?
To the nurse's station. We still gotta go pick up Cordy, but Emran's outside. You slammed the door in his face.
Oh. So wait, what did you guys see? And I'm gonna, like, go open the door and follow you guys.
You open the door and Emran is not there.
I thought he was.
No, you said you went to Torin first.
Oh, I thought I went to Emran first. My bad.
Yeah.
Since I knew where he was, I would have went to him first. My bad. But go ahead. Then I would go pick up Emran, then try to get Cordy.
All right.
I'm trying to do it to where we're all together when we go to him, just because he's not here.
Yeah.
IRL.
You're able to get back to the tavern and you see Emran sort of doing the bartender wipe. You know, wiping down the counter. And you see him throw up the rag after he gets done wiping it. And it sparkles with a little bit of electricity. Kind of like the lava lamp lightning versus storm lightning. And the rag dissipates into nothing, and instead you see just shot glasses lined up in front of like 10 people, and they all just take the shot, and that's when Imrian sees you guys.
Is the owner still there?
The owner is currently not there, but you do see Yavanish.
Okay, then I would say it loud enough for Emery and Yavanish to hear that that we're being mandated. I'll just say we're being forced to go to the nurse's station because of our hallucinations. So Emery needs to get off from work for a little bit.
I'll look over to Yavanish. That okay, boss?
Yeah, man, you only got like 10 minutes left anyway. Yeah. Just make sure you don't mess up your hat.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna like gently take the hat off. And is there like lockers or some kind of storage place for the employees here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go put it up very carefully. Like, this thing is my holy grail, and secure it, and then head towards Finn and Torin.
Okay. You do notice
I don't know why
that Torin looks a little disheveled.
Are you okay?
I've been seeing things And apparently you guys are seeing things too. And now
Oh,
the
yeah.
nurse wants to come back to the nurse's office, even though I went there earlier and she just told me that I was just needing some rest. So then I went to my room and I saw some more things, but unrelated to apparently what you guys are seeing.
I think it's all kind of the same thing if we're just seeing stuff that's not there.
No, because you guys only saw goo. And I
You
didn't
saw
see.
more stuff?
I saw something that wasn't goo.
What did you see?
Nothing.
Well, we told
Well, you
you
just
that
said you just
we
said
didn't
you saw something.
the goo that was. We
I have
saw
a-
the
I have
7
a
or 8
pet
people
rock.
drinking the goo, and then they turned into like a goo monster. So ideally, it wasn't the same goo.
Yeah, but
That's all goo in the end. At the end of the day,
it's all goo. There's the episode title. It's all goo.
It's all goo.
So you said you saw something that wasn't goo. What did you see?
I have a rock, and it wasn't a rock for a minute. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Is it a special rock?
He just like is walking towards the nurse's office, clearly avoiding the question.
Hey, where you going?
That's when I'll chime in. Yeah, it's fucking special rock. He tied it up like if it was in bondage, and
You wouldn't
Yeah.
see that. He did that under
What?
the bed.
you don't think a motherfucker would look at you while you're tying shit up under the bed? I'm just saying, if somebody asked me to look at something, brought it out from underneath the bed, I would probably dip my head down, wondering what the fuck you're doing.
To which that statement, Imran's just gonna go. What do you mean bondage?
That's a different course.
Oh,
You guys start walking towards the nurse's office, I assume?
yeah.
Alright.
Are we going? I'd be like, so should we pick up Cordy or?
Oh, yeah. Because the nurse should definitely take a look at him because he's definitely turning into one of those creatures.
Yeah. You start heading towards Cordia Wright's room. Torin, do you turn to walk with them as well, or are you still just heading towards the nurse's office?
I didn't get too far ahead of them, so I would have heard them mention Cordy right and doubled back.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head to Cordia Wright's room, and as you go to knock on the door, it sort of opens.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor before we get there,
Oh, me too.
because he's a slod.
I'll go in first.
Alright. You guys open the door and you see there is a broom broken, or a mop broken on the floor, and it is covered in black goo. You see blood. You don't really know what blood. The room is completely disheveled and torn apart, curtains ripped, bed completely broken in half. No Cordia Wright.
My left hand will begin to pulse with a bluish, thunderous energy, and my right will start to crackle with sort of a goldish lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna look around to see if there's any shit still here. That's either the direct cause or as a result of whatever struggle happened here.
Are you going around the room, or are you just looking?
How big is the room? Is it something where I could just get a look from standing still, or do I need to actually like case it?
You could look. You could see every part of the room from the doorway. if you just want to, look around. But if you're trying to discern whether or not there was a struggle, or if something, if something happened to him, or if he just turned into a giant frog, or whatever, if you're trying to discern that, it will be a different kind of check.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll sort of start pacing around and just trying to, like, Aragorn style. They ran over here, kind of a thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking more like Prince Humperdinck.
Oh yeah,
where like he miraculously knows every instance about the struggle, and he wasn't even there. He's like, this guy was left-handed.
How the hell? Don't ask.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Right.
And would I happen to have 2 vials, empty vials, by chance?
Yeah.
Okay, I would go up to the mop and be like, well, you're probably fake, but I would attempt to grab goo from it.
Piggybacking off of that, I'm gonna try to figure out whether or not this is an illusion.
Alrighty. I need you to make a I need you to make an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence?
You can do Arcana if you'd like.
It's still a 0. 14.
14.
16.
Alrighty.
17.
The goo is real. It is not an illusion.
Then yeah, I would bottle up 2 bottles of it.
Okay.
And I would just wait until somebody else says what we should do, or I'll just... So should we go to the nurse's station and tell them Cordy either had really good sex and left, or got really angry and broke his bed?
Do we not want to tell them that he's a slide?
We don't know if he is.
I know that Imrian was looking around to see what exactly happened. I'm gonna look around and just try to figure out where they went. Did they leave through the front door? Does the front door look like it was broken open, or like a intelligent person knew how to open the door?
Okay. It looks like the door was left open, meaning they could have opened the door and left, or he maybe never turned or closed it behind him. For Imrian's investigation check, it does look like there was some sort of struggle.
Yeah, whatever happened here was intense. Doesn't look like it was, I don't know. It just seems rough, whatever happened here.
We should try to leave everything how it is. Someone's going to want to come in and investigate.
Do we take the mop bucket or leave it?
Well, if you already got a sample from it, then we don't really need it.
True.
Okay, you guys are going to the nurse's station?
Yes. Just offhand, real quick, do we know of any, like, straight up, full blood alchemist or somebody here? Yeah, there are somebody here that just like specializes in high grade alchemy.
Not that you're aware of.
Okay, so there wasn't anything on like an orientation pamphlet or when we were selecting classes that was, like an option that was presented to us in terms of if you wanted, the beginnings of alchemy, Professor such and such.
No, there was nothing that advertised for an alchemist.
Okay.
As we're leaving Prismari, Torrent's just gonna grab an RA or someone, if we have RAs, and just let them know that the dean or the principal or someone should be aware that some shit went down in Cordy-Wright's room.
Yeah, you find the RA pretty easily, and they just go, "Oh yes, I will make sure that is handled."
Look at us being super responsible in this campaign.
super responsible with those tomatoes.
Hey, if that's the worst thing that's happened so far, then
Right.
doing pretty damn good. I'm just saying we're the only ones fighting and the only teachers that give a fuck. We don't got any. So
Very fair.
Alrighty.
they're like, seek.
You guys report it to the RA and head to the nurse's station. While there, you see the coach, and you see the nurse, who sort of looks at all of you now, like officially, does your vitals and checks everything. It's just like you guys all look healthy. I'm not sure why you were seeing things other than the fact that you got this goop. Apparently you got into some kind of goop.
Mm-hmm.
And I would hand off one of the bottles and say, "This is the goop."
Okay, she'll take it, and she like pushes
Did
her
I-
glasses up. What?
Did either of you take a healing potion? Because I took a healing potion. Maybe that has some sort of counteractive benefit to the goop?
No, I didn't take one.
No, I didn't either. Okay, doke.
Okay.
What
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys made it back to the infirmary.
Nurse.
You
Yep.
you met the doctor or nurse, and they basically took your vitals, checked on you, said you were okay. You aren't showing symptoms like the rest of the people that are here, but you are having the hallucinations. You gave the nurse some goo. You're like Oprah with this goo.
You get a bottle of goo. You get a bottle of goo.
I'm just happy I found more because I'm gonna steal another tomato.
We're gonna figure this out with the tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Or I might go cucumber. We don't know.
All the vegetables. It's a very, very interesting retelling of VeggieTales.
You guys are gonna turn Torn into another agate.
Oh no. Look, I played the responsible character last game. Now I get to blow off steam.
I think Agate made herself. I'm just saying.
The nurse that we're talking to is the bunny folk, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start poking the bunny folks' ears, and then just basically ask. So, if we were hypothetically at this thing too, with the rest of these people, why are we not as messed up as they are?
Yeah, why do we not throw up?
The rabbit folk, she turns to you and it's like, I would really appreciate it, first of all, if you would stop touching my ears.
Oh,
He was hallucinating. He thought it was good.
Exactly. You're
Deception
real
check.
though.
I'll give you a chance. All
right, I'll do it. Yep. I don't know if I'm proficient in deception. Nope, but that still leaves me with an 18.
Yeah. Oh. She goes, okay. All right. Hypothetically, you were there. What did you do?
Well, we didn't eat anything from there, right?
No, none of you ate.
No.
I got eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torin got eaten?
Yeah. I got my arm chewed on.
I got hit a lot. I would just honestly, that's probably the biggest difference, huh? Be like, we didn't eat anything there.
No, but we got in severe close proximity to it.
Yeah, but ideally we didn't consume any.
Oh. Good point.
What have they been hallucinating?
What have you guys been seeing?
Who are you saying it to? Are you saying it to
basically the
asked
entire
the nurse.
collective team.
The nurse just responds apparently there's this big bush.
King of Shrubbery, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
Very regal.
They say it's a giant bush, and it's it stomps on them and eats them and things like that.
Did you not give it a good berry?
It's their hallucinations.
Oh.
Are they screaming now after mentioning of the bush?
Are they screaming what?
I don't know if they would start having a panic attack or start wigging out when they start talking about the bush in front of them.
Oh, no one seems to be. A lot of them are mostly asleep. There are a few that are still laying there, but it's very flu-like. They're laying there and it's just groaning, holding onto their stomach.
Super lethargic.
Yeah.
Life is pain for them.
Oh yeah.
Very Witherbloom.
Hey, don't say that. And well,
We'll just talk shit about college that none of us are a part of.
well, Max is, but we're torn.
Torrens Prismari.
Yeah.
Oh,
Finn's currently the only
I
one.
thought you were talking IRL. I was
Oh,
yeah,
no.
none of us went to. Look, I didn't go. I went to college, but I went to community college, and that didn't last too long. So I thought you were talking IRL, but what was it?
So they hallucinated basically being attacked by Plantzilla.
Yes.
Okay.
And while they're talking about that, I'm going to look at the coach. So what position would the three of us be playing?
Wait, what?
What?
Talking about silk ball.
Oh, Yavanish plays that. I've seen a couple of his games.
Oh, no, the coach wants us to play, so the three of us are playing. I know, just put it back. Come on, you got to show your school spirit, man. Like, people are down, so we're going to help.
I don't even know how to play silk ball.
I don't either. I've just cheered my friend on.
Well, at least you've watched it.
I've never seen it.
Plus, we got 2 days, so we can fix that.
You're very optimistic about
I'm still just staring at the coach like, I'm ready.
I'm looking to the nurse for help.
When's the practice?
The coach looks at the nurse and it's like, so are they cleared to play? And the nurse goes, well, nothing's physically wrong with them.
Oh, we're fucked. The nurse didn't have our back.
The nurse doesn't give two flying fucks about soap ball.
I also feel like that's personal since I was poking her ears, but you know.
A little bit. So the coach, which is a big orcish man, green skin, probably about 7'3" in height, tusks that curl from the bottom up, almost all the way back into his lip. He sort of claps his hands together and goes, all right then, come with me.
I try to go invisible, but I already used it today.
I would grab his arm.
Who, you grabbing Torrin's arm or are you grabbing the coach's arm?
Torrance. I'll take coach's arm. Both. Coach in the middle while I ask questions right beside him, so. I played this as a kid. I haven't played in a hot minute, but I'm really excited.
Yeah, you guys make it towards the field, which is covered in... I mean, it's mostly clean at this point, but it still kind of stinks, you know? The way the smell lingers in an area.
I'm gonna be that guy and just try to prestidigitate some of that funk away, just little bits at a time.
The coach takes you into the locker rooms and finds you all jerseys. Hold on. One moment. I gotta get back into my notes.
How many players are you down?
Oh, I'm down 3 players.
Convenient.
Damn it. You me to it.
He pulls down what is essentially a chalkboard and starts drawing on it. I need everyone to make an intelligence check.
It can't be that high of an intelligence check, right?
No, it's not ridiculous.
19.
Just straight int.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 7.
Alrighty.
Would I get any sort of advantage?
Yeah, you're gonna get advantage because you do play silk ball.
Thank God. That's a 16.
Okay. Imran.
Mm-hmm.
The ball is made of silk. You remember that from Yavanish speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use weapons.
You can use weapons?
Yeah, you can use weapons. But as far as what the coach is drawing on the chalkboard, you have no idea what the hell he's trying to tell you. It's like he's using a hidden language. Like that of a druid or thieves' can.
I'll raise my hand.
Yeah.
That looks super great, but can you repeat everything you said after, okay, this is what we're working with?
Talon,
Yeah. We'll try again.
Finn and Torin. You're able to understand that you guys are the O's and you're trying to attack the X's. You're following along with the plan pretty well. You understand that it is a 5v5 game, and that essentially you get the silk ball into the goal, and each goal is 1 point. The first to 15 wins, or if the other team is completely knocked out, then you win. So whoever is left standing wins. You understand this, and as Imran asks, "Can you repeat yourself?" The coach sort of rubs his forehead and is like, "All right. So essentially, this silk ball," and he pulls out a silk ball, which is probably the size in our world would be probably the size of a bowling ball. He goes, "This is made of spider silk. You get this into the enemy goal. You do that 15 times. We win.
Okay.
However..."
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Oh, there's more.
Yeah. You can't touch it.
Huh?
You can't touch it with your hands, your feet, your head, your body parts. However, what you can touch it with are your spells, your weapons.
Oh.
So would it like stick to though? Okay, let's say it was tossed to me. Would it get stuck to the hand axe until like half-ass attempt to throw the hand axe?
No.
Would just the silk ball fly off?
No,
or do I have to
it
hit it
is
as soon
made.
as it comes to it?
It is made so that it doesn't stick to you. So essentially, you're going to use your magic items and your weapons and things like that, and you're going to hit the ball. The ball must then go into the goal. It is strictly prohibited to attack players. However, if they get hit with the ball and are knocked unconscious, it must seem that they have a weak constitution and shouldn't be playing this game.
Yikes.
So, who's ready?
I point to Finn. He is.
DM, quick
Yes?
question. Would I know if I went invisible? Anything I'm carrying goes invisible with me. If I was carrying the ball with a weapon, would that
can't carry the
also
ball.
make that invisible?
The way
Wait, can you carry the ball?
No, because you can't
With
touch it
my
with your-
weapon. With my weapon. If I was if I'm carrying my weapon, am I also technically carrying the ball with my weapon?
Yes.
So the ball would go invisible too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
if it hits your weapon, if you're not trying to fucking like mollywop it to the next person, it'll stick to your weapon. Is that what you're saying?
No. It
Are
will
you talking
not.
How
about-
do you carry the ball? How do you carry the ball with a weapon?
Talking about
I
Like
can
if I
imagine-
stab it, or if I like pick it up with my sword, like
like egg
chopsticks.
balance it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Like, balance it on his sword.
Okay, so there's no way to just like stab it and have it on the end of an axe, is what you're saying.
Right. It is quote unquote indestructible.
Okay, so basically there is a very low chance of being able to carry the ball. Correct? Or am I wrong?
Correct. There is a very
Probably.
low chance. It's not impossible, but there is a lower chance of being able to actually do that.
Could I straight up grab it with Mage Hand? It's
That's-
technically a spell.
That is a spell and is not against the rules.
Cool.
I wish I had Mage Hand. I'll look at the coach. Do you have a way for players to cast Mage Hand? Is there special gloves so people that can't cast it can use it?
You have to use whatever is available to you.
Y'all don't invest in your team
It's,
or players or know where I can buy it? And Finn just wants to imagine a way to carry this bitch and just get to where it needs to go.
the whole point of the game is to not carry the ball, but to hit the ball.
Oh, I have a real quick question.
Mhm.
What if I go to hit the ball, but the spell that I use covers a big area, and it happens to also hit some of the other players?
Were you targeting the other players?
No, the spell targets the ball, but it encompasses a small area, and if there's anyone nearby, they're going to get hit too.
Oh, that sounds like a them problem.
Oh,
so we're not allowed to just attack the other team.
Correct. You're not allowed to
Directly.
directly attack the other players. However, if they get hit as a consequence of the game, that is on them.
So body check everybody when they're getting the ball.
yeah.
Finn says with a cheeky ass grin, like, finally. I could probably hurt motherfuckers that really deserve it for doing something dumb. Life is good.
He
Or
goes,
being arrogant.
all right, let's go out on the field and do some practicing.
Okay.
All right. I need I'm going to have a need a series of checks. So think of a couple of things that you could have your character do to hit the ball into the goal.
Okay.
So what happens if the ball hits your person?
The ball hits your person?
Yeah.
You're not in. You won't get like penalized for the ball hitting you and like touching your body, but the whole point is you're not supposed to like just kick the ball or pick it up and throw it. It needs to be an actual attack on the ball.
It's a good thing none of us are monks.
I was thinking that too.
Quick question. Before we start practicing, Torrent's gonna ask the coach if he can just hold the ball just to feel its weight and like shape and everything.
Yeah, he lets you hold it. You guys go out to the field, and the field is made in sort of it's a hexagon. So there's a line down the center of the field, and on one side there's 3 sides, and on the other 3 sides. In the center of each side there is a goal, kind of like that of a soccer field or a hockey field, but is 15 feet in the air.
Hell yeah.
And it's like that on both halves of the field.
So if a football goal and a soccer goal had a baby.
Yes. It looks like a football goal that has a net backing on it. You pick up the silk ball and it is heavy. It feels like it weighs a good 10 to 15 pounds. You see there are 3 people that come on to the other field who all seem to be like wearing a yellow armband. One is Yavanish. Another is someone you guys haven't met, but is a dragonborn, a green dragonborn. And the other is a human who looks small, kind of like Torin. Doesn't make sense why he would be on the field, but he's there. The coach goes into the center of you 3 and sort of points you to stand opposite of them, of these other players that came out. Yavanish sort of gives a nod to you, Imran.
I wave.
And then he gives you like a very knowing smirk. The coach goes, "All right. So
we're about to die.
I'm going to throw this ball into the air. And when I do, you are going to attack. And I need everyone. Let's see if I can get it. It's that time again to roll for initiative. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
I rolled a nat 20 this session, so now all the rest of my rolls are trash.
All right. What is your what's your initiative, Imran?
4.
All right. And for Finn?
18.
And Torin?
15.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll for these bad boys. Well,
How big is the field?
From goalpost to goalpost, it looks a good 200 feet.
Oh shit.
Alrighty. So first up will be Finn.
So how far do we have a field, or are we actually looking at a map?
No, not currently.
I haven't looked at Switch. That's why I was just double checking.
Yeah. Because of it just being a practice currently. No.
Okay. I will. How far am I from the ball right now?
He just threw it in the air, so it's about 10 feet in the air.
Okay, and 10 foot, like, for me to run? Is it 10 foot away from me also, or are we all surrounding it right at the middle?
You're all surrounding it in the middle, and he just threw it up, so it's just 10 feet in the air directly above you.
Okay. I'm going to tell Torin to hit it to me. I'm going to run underneath it and throw my hand axe straight up to knock it where it's way higher than 10 feet above us now.
Okay, so you're...
Like, just straight up as well as I can. And I'm going to run towards their goal, hoping Torrance next to shoot it and hopefully half-ass pass it to me.
Okay, so you're gonna run and hold your action to attempt a combo here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, then Torin.
So wait, he hit it up higher in the air?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you did hit it up higher in the air?
That's what I was trying to do,
okay.
But I guess I can't. So,
I mean...
Yeah, I'll just run towards their goal, hoping that Torn will be the next one in line to hit it.
Okay. Torin, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to take out my bow.
Okay.
And I'm going to so where's the ball now? Sorry, just
it's directly above you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to back up a little bit and just get the angle right, and I'm gonna draw an arrow and I'm gonna try to shoot it towards Fen.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a attack roll.
Great. Ooh. That is 22 to hit.
22 will hit. Okay, so you shoot it up. I need you to make a dexterity check.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration on that from last session. Much better. 16.
16. Yeah, you're able to hit it towards Finn. Finn, if you'd like to use your attack as it's coming straight at you.
Yeah, to hit it towards, I guess, the goal.
Okay, make an attack roll.
If how far did he? I guess so. He was able to knock it 30 feet fairly easily.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still 70 feet away from the goal. Can I try to hit it to where I want to set it up to where I know Emran would be able to shoot it in some possible way, because I think I've seen him shoot a spell at a distance.
Okay, so you want to keep it up in the air, or you wanting to...
Yeah, I want to keep it up in the air, but kind of knock it to where he would be able to shoot it as long as somebody didn't block him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Good, I use Reckless.
Yes.
That's good, because I roll booty cheeks. I got a 12. Yeah, 12.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to hit it. Since you're just hitting it sort of up, I mean, you're hitting it towards the goal, but you're not trying to hit it out of range.
It got an arch to where
yeah.
I could assume he would be able to shoot it if he got in range of it.
Yeah. Easily done. It is now Yavanish's turn. And he takes to the sky.
Cheater.
And as he does, you see something. Emran, you've seen him before do some magic, but it was very, rudimentary. Like prestidigitation,
Yeah.
This seems definitely more intense, as he casts magic missile and it hits the ball 3 times, trying to get it to go the other direction.
Damn it. And there's no D20 roll associated with that.
Mm-mm. And then it is now Emrian's turn.
How far back was it set?
It's probably about 15 feet from the middle now.
Okay. I'm going to... It's still up in the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do a... Okay, here's a question. Witch Bolt basically just keeps a continuous beam on it. As long as I'm running with it, can I essentially just juggle it towards the goal?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get within, I guess, 5 feet, to where I'm not directly under it, so when I push it, it actually goes towards the goal and not just straight up. And I'll go ahead and hit it with a Witch Bolt.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Yep.
How would reactions work? Well, I guess I already used mine. Fuck.
Modded 20.
Mod 20, yeah, you definitely hit it.
Okay, then I would basically take whatever movement I have left and then just follow it towards the goal, keeping concentration on that beam.
Okay, yeah. It is now the Dragonborn's turn. And the Dragonborn takes and uses its breath weapon, sort of plants himself into the ground, and uses his breath weapon in a very weird way. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Yep.
That's a 2 for 6.
14.
And Finn? Hello?
Sorry.
5? Hold on. I cannot hear you, Justin, if you're speaking.
What color was the dragonborn?
Green. So it'd be acid. Imrian, you see that along different points of the ground, there are mirrors at different angles implanted in the ground. And you see this dragonborn is aiming its breath weapon at this mirror and sending a sort of like a stream up to the ball that's in the air to change its trajectory. Jeez Louise.
Is there a role associated with this to see if he can aim properly?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and silvery barbs that roll to give him disadvantage, and to give
that is a natural 1.
And I'll give Finn advantage on his next roll.
Okay. That will be a natural 1, and since you are the one holding on to the ball with your magiciness, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh, shit. Okay. Dex. Nope. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Not bad. 17.
17. You are able to take half damage, so you take 5 points of acid damage.
I know.
As he sort of trips on right before he plants his feet, he sort of stumbles a little bit and hits the edge of the mirror, and it splashes towards you instead of going all the way up to hit the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
just gonna shout, like, in pain.
The human person is no longer here. Or so you think.
Shit.
When next thing you know, they're right beside you, appearing out of a puff of smoke.
Hi.
And then they seem to ready themselves to dash. Next up is Finn.
Okay, so is the ball half-heartedly heading back towards me?
Yes.
Into a path?
Yeah.
Okay. And how far from the goal are we?
About 150 feet.
Oh, we're on their half now?
Oh, wait, hold on. The other way. You're about 50 feet from the goal.
So we're 50 feet from them.
Yes.
Or our goal.
I did the right math, but the wrong way.
Just for that. Yeah. Okay. I'll hit it directly towards the goal as it's coming at me. But I'm going to attempt to, since I'm dual wielding with the feet, I can use my bonus action for an offhand. Basically, can I hit it forward, run with it 30 feet, and be able to catch up to it to hit it again?
I'm gonna
Like if
say
you have two swings?
you
Even
can
if I
try.
can't run the full 30. Like if I do it at an arch
Yeah,
or a lob, could I pass it to myself half-heartedly?
it's gonna come down to your speed. So you're gonna have to make an athletics check. So go ahead and make your attack, then an athletics check. If you pass the athletics check, you'll be able to hit it again.
Okay. Uh, 21 for athletics.
Okay. And what was for your attack?
12.
12. Okay. Yeah, that will definitely work. You can currently it's Witch Bolt, correct? Yeah. So Witch Bolt is still on it. You're able to sort of like ping pong ball, use your axe, the flat side, to pop it up and run alongside it before you swing at it again. Go ahead and roll that second attack roll.
That's better. 23.
23. Yeah, it looks as if 2 more hits and it will be in the 2 more successful hits and you could get it into the goal.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Torin.
Alright, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I mark the ball as my favorite foe?
Sure, why not?
Cool. Can I say that I did that last round?
No, you can say you did it this round because you brought it up this round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So I'm going to, as my bonus action, cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And the wind just kind of picks up around me in a circle and whips at my hair, and like there's a couple dead leaves that just start swirling around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to draw my bow, and I'm going to fire at the ball and try to hit it towards the goal at least.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, and it says once before the spell ends, I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack roll, and it deals an extra d8 of force damage.
Okay.
So, 16?
16 will hit, yeah. So, go ahead and roll a percentile die.
We'll go with green because that rolled higher. 48.
48. You're able to hit it using your favorite foe and your spell further than it should have gone.
Nice.
It's nearly in the goal, but it stopped just short.
Cool. And my speed increases by 38 not 30, just 30 for this turn. So I'm going to run 60 feet towards the goal.
Okay. And it is now Yavanesh's turn. And he is going to That changed some things.
Give up. He's gonna give up.
He's gonna forget there's nobody to watch the bar.
Tis interesting. He is going to cast Magic Missile again. This time hitting the ball twice. And hitting the ground next to Imrian.
Uh-oh.
Imrian, I need you to make a concentration check.
Yep.
As he's attempting to distract you.
Okay. Concentration will be a 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
But he has hit the ball to the left. He hit it back towards his way, but more tried to get it
out of the path of the goal.
Right, basically at an awkward angle for you.
Yeah. Okay.
So now it is your turn.
I'm going to run up to the ball and basically put the ball between me and the goal. So angle myself to where if I hit it just straight, it'll go in. And I will use Thunderclap to basically just project the ball with a massive boom, project the ball towards the goal.
You run to the other side of the ball, and you clap your hands together, sort of at a very strange angle. Your feet are planted to center you, but your body is twisted at a 45-degree angle, and then down. You look like you're doing some very weird monk yoga. And you do... Normally you don't do the standard clap, as your magic works differently. But at this angle you have no choice, and you do clap your hands together. And I need you to go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Thunderclap, I believe.
Yeah,
it's
a save.
Okay, but go ahead and just make an attack roll anyway for the sake of the game.
It's more of an accuracy.
Okay.
For where you're trying to send the ball to.
21.
Yeah, you're able to get it into the goal. However, Yavanish is... Oh, no. That's on the floor. Okay. Does an 11 save?
One more time?
Does an 11 save?
Oh, no. My DC is 14.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage for Yavanish.
Oh, yeah, he's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Next to me. Okay. Oh. 2 points.
Yeah. You hear him sort of wince a little bit. And...
I'm so sorry.
As the ball enters into the goal, you see the goal spin around and throw the ball back into play. And that's when you hear a whistle and the coach go, all right, I think they understand how the game works. At least for now.
I'll immediately turn to Yavanish. Are you okay?
And he's like, yeah, I've seen worse. My first game, I ended up in the infirmary with a broken wing, so that's nothing.
Wow. Well, okay, as long as you're okay.
He gives you sort of like a pat on the head.
Dunk dunk.
I guess we're practicing for the next 2 days.
Looks like it.
All right.
Yeah. And I guess while we're heading in, I want to ask about the mirrors on the ground to one of the players. I guess Giannis for. I'll go up and ask him about the mirrors and ask him. So do any of the weapons will a hand axe or an arrow bounce off of that, or is it more for magical?
He goes, I'm not so sure about a hand axe being accurate, but things that are meant to be projectiles, such as arrows or spells.
I mean, that sounds dumb anyway.
A javelin will work,
Well,
yeah.
Ideally, you could throw a hand axe, but I don't know if it would be accurate.
It's more of a, when you throw a hand axe, it goes, like it goes in a circle. So, yeah, it would still work, but it's not going to be as accurate as something that's going to just fly straight.
Right.
He sort of goes like, there's 10 on each side. And the silk ball is enchanted, so if you try to carry it or hold it, it's very, very heavy, but once on the field, it will float, which is why it's got like a levitate spell cast on it, so once it's in the field, it'll go pretty much anywhere, but if you try to pick it up with your hands, it will get heavy again.
10 for. And then I'm going to ask him, I guess so is the coach gone now? Like everybody's like, I guess, walking their dorms, or?
Everyone's sort of, they're walking to the off the field, really. The coach is still there. He's got the silk ball and seems to be piddling around.
Well, I have a question to ask him once we get out of earshot from the coach.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if anybody else want to chime in, or if I could just ask it.
No, I'm just kind of standing around right now.
I want to ask what happened to the other coach, or why did they receive a new coach, or at least lost one coach?
And you're talking to Yavanish?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
For 15.
Yes. All right. Essentially, she made some calls about practicing during a storm. It turned out it wasn't a storm. Okay. I just gotta let you know that the cat just rolled my dice and got a fucking natural 20.
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking pissed about it. Anyways, he goes, she made the decision to practice in a storm, and it wasn't a storm, and the entire team died or was paralyzed.
Ouch.
So,
And you weren't on the team then? So how long ago was this?
2 years ago.
Hell yeah.
Emrian and Torin, are you doing anything?
Not currently, just sort of paying attention.
Torin actually hanged back on the field for a minute after the rest of them, just looking around, and he will absolutely never admit it, but he had fun.
Sort of smiling but covering his mouth.
Yeah, pretending to study the mirrors and stuff.
And then I need all of you guys to make a wisdom save.
Yep. Shit. I don't know damn thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Wisdom.
This
I'm not good at
is...
wisdom.
I rolled the exact opposite of my last wisdom save.
I got a 9.
I got a 7.
Okay. And Torin, that's a 12?
Nat 1.
Oh, no.
Nat 1. Oh, okay.
Because last session I rolled nat 20.
Oh, that's true. I was thinking of someone rolled a 21 earlier, and you said you got the exact opposite of that, which would be a 12 because you turned it backwards. Never mind. Anyways, you are all respectively in your different spots upon the field and to the side of it when you hear screaming. You all turn to look, and screaming is coming from inside your head. It sounds as if it's swallowing you whole. You sort of shake your head and do the whole trying to clear your eardrum out. It just keeps coming, just screams of utter panic. You close your eyes, and all you see is goo covering your friends, your classmates. It just looks as if people are drowning in goo, like they're in a tar pit. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Damn.
Hell yeah, can't go to sleep.
Really now?
Say yes, please.